I got a new toy. Ta-da! It's a rolling scaffolding. The reason why I got this is because I have ceilings that go up to about 3 meters high. And it's going to help me work a little bit more safely because I was working on a ladder. Well, wait, let me show you. So I've been working with this ladder so far. It's a really useful ladder if you're doing renovations, and I think later as well if you're just living in the house and having to do some stuff like hanging Christmas decorations or hanging a shelf or something like that. But the thing is that when I'm working at 3 meters high, this is just not very sturdy. This doesn't give me a very secure feeling, so that's why I got the rolling scaffolding to help me do the job. I'm looking forward to using it. It's now all clean and tidy, but it's not going to be because I'm going to start working on the ceiling today. So what I've been working on, and I know I've been a bad YouTuber because I've done work outside of the camera just because I had a big renovation weekend with a couple of friends coming over and just doing a Saturday, Sunday, and a Monday, which was a bank holiday. I had a big container outside, which I was trying to fill as much as possible. So I had a couple of friends and family come over to help me. And I didn't want to bother them with being in front of the camera. And also I wanted to focus fully on helping them get the most out of the weekend and making sure that I'm pitching in as much as possible too and not running around with the camera getting shots. So that's why I decided to not record everything. So I'll show you what I have done so far with some before and after shots. So sorry about that. I'm trying to record as much as possible from here onwards. But yeah, I just had that one weekend where I just didn't pull out the camera as much. So what are we working on today? Well, today, in fact, I am standing in my hallway and I have the ceiling, which is partially removed, and I want to continue removing. The problem is that I have this beautiful skirting or what do you call it? Crown molding, I think you call it in English, that lines the entirety of the entrance. And the problem is that because of that crown molding being there, I just cannot remove the ceiling easily. So first I need to remove the crown molding before I can remove the ceiling. And I kind of want to work from the top down because in my head it just makes more sense to work from the top down. And so therefore I have to change the order a little bit and I have to demo a part of the wall first before I can remove the ceiling a little bit easier. Let me show you a detail shot of what the crown molding is actually looking like on top, but then I need to get on my rolling scaffolding, which I need to place now. let me show you what I mean with the crown molding. So this is the crown molding, and this is the ceiling that I'm trying to pull off of the beams, which is secured with screws all over. But the problem is that the panels of the ceiling, they go all the way until the wall, as you can see here. And this entire piece, it's the crown molding. So it's preventing me from pulling down the ceiling, which makes it very, very difficult to remove it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to remove the crown molding from all the way around this entranceway. And then also in the other rooms, because I have 2 more rooms which have this crown molding. And then we can continue working on the ceiling. But yeah, let's get ready to work. Machine. Yes. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh boy, this is heavy work and also way more dusty than taking down the plastering in the other walls. Whew, I can feel it. Okay, I need to take a little break. Okay, now that the dust has settled a little bit, not fully yet, but a little bit, so now you guys can see a little bit more. I'll show you what I've done so far. So I managed to go all the way around the room to remove the crown molding, and now that took me about that took me about 45 minutes. I still have about an hour left before I want to call it a day. So I'm just going to continue for like half an hour with taking some plastering off the wall as well, because I don't think it's going to take me an hour to do the cleanup. Let's just do a half an hour more of taking down the plaster, and then we'll do the cleanup, and then we'll call it a day. All right, whew. It's getting dark out. I wanted to show you what I've done. So I've removed the plaster from this whole wall. It was a little bit tricky working around live wires, because this is actually my main electricity line and the line that I'm using for the drilling. I had one time that the power cut off, the breaker broke, I guess. Not really sure why, but I unplugged everything. I cleaned the electrical plugs from all the dust, because of course I'm creating a lot of dust, and the plugs were right beneath where I was working. So I hope that it was just a temporary malfunction. Anyhow, I unplugged everything, I turned the breaker back on, and I slowly plugged everything back in, and it's working. So I don't really know what went wrong, but we'll see if it happens again or not. So yeah, all the plaster is gone from this little piece of wall. And now I have to clean up because there's a whole lot of junk that I need to clean up. So let's do that and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so it's getting a little bit too dark to continue filming. It's turning dark faster than I expected. And I don't have proper lighting to do video recording at this construction site. So I'll just show you a before and after shot on a picture because that's gonna be a little bit easier and you'll just have to believe me that I actually cleaned it up. So yeah. Thanks for watching. See you next time. It's the next day, and as you can see, I did a pretty good job at cleaning up my mess. Now it's time to make a new mess because I'm gonna take out the ceiling.